have some ideas for people to get started in exercise, and I understand how difficult it can be to make those first steps, and it can be really daunting, can't it? You think, oh, that's so difficult, this is so hard. You know, there are lots of things that put you off. So what I've tried to do here is to come up with some ideas just to get you going, get started, get you off the mark, and that's what we're going to call this series. It's off the mark. Yeah, so it's just about you getting started. So let's look at some push-up type exercises. So let's say your goal is to get to a normal full length, hands shoulder width, nothing else on the floor except your hands and your feet push-ups. Right? Well, let's look at ways to get there rather than look at a push-up and say, oh, that's too difficult, or I can't do very many. Then let's look at some progressions. Something I think is really important. Let's say you can manage, say for instance, 3 push-ups. Now, I think if you're putting a lot of strain on your body to do 3 full-length normal push-ups, then you may be better off to find a way that you can do more repetitions of an easier exercise, so that you can in fact condition your body and start to make it strong enough, make the muscles strong enough, so that you can eventually get to the full push-up, and then you can do some of those. I think perhaps going for a full-length push-up when you haven't done anything else before just may be too difficult a place to begin. Anyway, let's get started. I'll show you some ideas of mine. All right, so first of all, we're going to go for plank-ups. Now I understand plank-ups, they may be quite difficult on their own right. So you're going to start on your knees like this. All right, so start on your knees, plank position. Well, not a full plank position, obviously that's this. All right, but start on your knees, bend your knees, bring your feet up, and you're on your elbows, nice and rigid. Don't stick your bum in the air like this. Don't flop down in the middle like this. Make sure you're off the floor. So all I want you to do, first of all, early stage, come up to push-up position like this, and then down again. Up, and down again. And up, and down again. Well, now it's important that you don't always go up with your left arm first. So let's go up with the other arm, and down again. Up with the other arm, and down again. Yeah. So make sure that you go up with your left arm sometimes, and down with your right arm sometimes, and up with your right arm sometimes, and down with your left arm sometimes. All right. So that's the first stage. Look how we can make a little bit more progress from where we were before. And the most obvious thing to do, I guess, is to go from a full plank position. So instead of going on our knees like this, we're actually going to go from here. So get yourself in a full plank, nothing on the floor except the balls of your feet and your elbows, and then up to push-up position, and down again. Up to push-up position, and down again. Up to push-up position, down again. Up on the side first, and down again. Alright, so that's another stepping stone to being able to get to a full push-up. It works the same muscles. Most importantly, it works your core, or the central part of your body, and it's a really good progression exercise. It's a progress that I quite like is one-arm push-ups. Now, and that sounds really dramatic, I understand, but you'll soon see as I demonstrate these for you, the one-arm push-ups this way is a definite progression, and we can do them 2 ways, on our knees and on our feet. So let's do them on our knees first of all. So if you start off in a plank position, let's do a knee plank position to start with. All right, so all I want you to do is leave one elbow on the floor, but put your other hand in a push-up position. All right, and then bend and up, bend and up, bend and up. Now keep your body rigid. Don't stick your bum in the air. Don't let yourself flop down either. Nice and rigid. Bend and push up. Bend and push up. Obviously do both sides. Right, so here, bend down and push up. Bend and up. Bend and up. Right, make sure you take your arm through the full range of movement because that's important. You need to train those muscles to work through their full range of movement, and by doing this you're conditioning them gradually. It's like not like a massive shock. Oh my god, we've suddenly got to support all our weight. You know, you've got one elbow on the floor and you're using the other arm. Oh, well, the next step, I'm sure you've worked this out already, is doing full length. So not on your knees. So here, one arm, bend, and up, bend, bend, and up. Good, and then change arms. Make sure you do both sides. You need to make sure you work both sides the same amount, otherwise you'll have one grotesquely overdeveloped side, and that's not good. Alright, so one arm push-ups, Richard Vince style. Alright, enjoy those, keep working on them, and build yourself up to a full push-up. Next tip for getting to that full length, nice rigid strict push-up. Next tip, start at the top and work your way down. Yeah, that's not the formula for success usually, is it? But it should be okay here. Alright, ready? So let's start in a knee push-up position. So we're on the knees, body in a straight line, hands underneath our shoulders. We're going to lower down and relax. Now we can get up anywhere we like. Good. Get your hips level. Ready, lower yourself down slowly. Good. And in this exercise allows your body and all of your musculature to get used to taking the weight as you go down, supporting it, and not just giving up and slumping into the floor. Right, so we'll do two more. So hips nice and level, lower yourself down. Good. And last one. Ready. Lower yourself down. Alright, good. So, that's on my knees. Now we're going to go for full length one, yeah? So, we're here. Full length push up, lower down. Good. Get myself up any way I like. Back in position. Lower down. That's good. Back in position, lower myself down. Good, we'll do one more. Ready. Nice and straight, lower myself down. Good. Alright, so start at the top, work your way down. Another tip for getting to that full push-up. Let's start at the bottom and work our way up, shall we? So we'll start at the bottom, work our way up. Let's do a knee push-up first. So, on your knees, this way, hands under your shoulders. All you have to do is keep yourself rigid all the way up. So hands under your shoulders, push yourself up, on your knees, and lower yourself down again. Ready? Hands under your shoulders, push yourself up, and keep yourself rigid. And lower yourself down. Alright, ready? Hands under your shoulders. Keep rigid. Push up. Good. And down again. We'll do two more. Good. Ready? Push up. That's good. Down again. And last one. Push up. And down again. Alright, so I'm sure you worked out what the next logical step would be. Well, we do the same thing, but we do it from a full length push-up position. Right, so just my, well, everything's on the floor at the moment, but eventually the only thing that's going to be touching the floor are the tips of my feet, tops of my feet, and my hands. Alright, so I'm flat on the floor to start with. Ready, and push up. Good. I can do, get down any way I like. Put my knees on the ground. Whatever. Ready, and push up. Good. Put your hands on the floor, all the way down, ease yourself down. Ready, push up. Good. One more. Ready, Push up. Alright, good. So, that's starting at the bottom and working your way up. So the next progression tip for push-ups is what I would call pushies, little pushies. Alright, now we can do these two ways as well. Do them on our knees and we'll do them full length. So let's do them on our knees first. So, on your knees, body in a straight line. And all we're going to do is bend our arms a little bit like this. Just getting our body used to taking that weight and pushing back up. Remember, if we've done all the other progressions, then we've lowered ourselves all the way down to the floor. We've pushed up from the floor. Alright, and all we're doing now is just getting our body used to those small progressions up and down, those changes of direction. Obviously you can make these bigger and bigger as you get more and more comfortable. Yeah, makes sense? The key is always allow your body to progress and allow it to progress gradually. Right, let's do the full length version. So here, just little pushies, bend at the top. Obviously as you get stronger, more confident, you can go deeper into the push-up. Alright, well I hope those tips help, and I hope you can get started, because that's the key thing, isn't it? Getting started. It's so easy for people who have always been into fitness and always been into martial arts or anything else. It's so easy for us to say, oh, just do this, just do this. But I understand, you need steps, you need instructions on how to make the first steps. And hopefully these will help. Right, now I'm going to do some more of these little ideas to help people get started, because to me it's really important to help people make those first steps. Okay, see you next time.